Yeah, hi, it's Mike here. I'm going to show you how with Shopify to set up your pages correctly, or set up your products with respect to your meta tags and your titles, and why these are so important. Okay, some of the main things that Google looks for in trying to understand what a page is about is obviously the title and the description. It's going to be looking at some headings through the pages as well, but we're going to start on addressing these titles and descriptions and why it's just so important to get it right. If we look down this page here, I've Googled Furniture Singapore and up's come our results page. Okay, we've got our paid advertising across the top, down the side. We've got our business listings in here. Okay, so you definitely want to make sure that you've got your Google page happening for the business. And then down here, we've got our organic results. And this is what we're targeting with this video. The title and the meta description. Title across the top. Can be 50 to 60 characters maximum in length. Okay, after that it's going to truncate whatever runs over that. 50 to 60 characters, if we aim it at 50, that's great because it's going to work with search engines other than Google. It's going to work with Bing and others as well. Whilst they're a minority, we need to address all the traffic. So keep that to say 50 characters max. Underneath we've got our meta description, and our meta description can run out to 160 characters. These need to be a good, strong call to action. They also need to relate to what somebody is searching for. So if we're doing setting up a page or a product to be relevant for particular searches, we want to be addressing those search terms in here whilst maintaining a good, strong, clear call to action to the client. Because if somebody Googles, in this instance, Furniture Singapore, well, they're going to click on our ad rather than click on somebody else's, on our result rather than click on somebody else's. Okay, so we need a good, clear call to action here that is relating to the page. Again, Google goes through, scores all of this, scores the information on the page, and just needs to be congruent and all tie together to be clear about what the page is. If we were selling a product or a service, if we're promoting a product or a service that we're not selling online, that relates on trying to build a relationship with a client, via phone call or whatever, it would be a good idea to have the phone number. If not the title, certainly within the copy of the meta description, because a lot of people will treat the Google search page, this is a search engine results page, they will treat that like a yellow page. They're skimming, looking for a number so they can actually speak to somebody. Particularly in a support-based environment. If we're looking to sell the product online, what we need to do is have a good, clear message here on why somebody should click to get more information on your result versus somebody else's. It's all a very competitive field, obviously, on this, and we need to be getting as much conversion from this page to the website as possible. So how we set this up, if I open up the back of Shopify, and what I've done, I clicked on products, and I'm just going to edit this one here. So just click to edit it. Loads the page up. We've got our title, we've got our description, we've got images. Good to have a few different images. Imagine if you're walking into a shop, you want to pick something up, turn it around, look underneath it, look at the stitching or whatever else. So we want to have very good, clear, well-shot images. Nothing that's really dark. You see some images on websites, they're not the clearest. If somebody's looking to buy a product, they want to have a good, clear look and a clear understanding of what it is they're purchasing. So try and emulate that live experience when somebody comes into the shop and they're turning around, looking around it. Get a few different shots of the product. So I'm going to go down to the page here, and it says Edit Website SEO. I'm going to click on that and it expands it. In this bottom section here, we've got the page title. Again, going back to the search results, we've got the page title. And we've got the meta description. 50 characters, 160 characters. Okay, 160 in there, up to 50 in there. Of a good, clear call to action that's going to entice somebody to come and view your product and show you as being the ideal link. Now, Google does look at this information and try and score it with respect to the searches that we're after. So if we were wanting to come up for, if somebody's going to be searching for AA cotton rug fuchsia, hey, we're in the right spot. That's exactly what we've titled it for. If somebody's looking for fuchsia rugs, you might have fuchsia rugs dash AA cotton rug or words to that effect. It's a good idea to try and get an understanding of how your public is searching for your products and services, not how you as being in the industry might perceive a product title and description. Okay, it's all about the customer, what they're searching for, and trying to get them to the page. So there's your description, there's your title. We touched on the images. You want to have good clear images and a few of them. And up here where we've got the description, this comes into the description part of the page. Google likes to see more information than this. They like to see a few paragraphs of keyword-rich substance, stuff that can gives a little bit more detail. So you put your information that is going to give a clear conversion towards the top of the page, and then follow down with some more. We want to make sure every page in a website needs to have what's called a H1 tag or a heading tag. By default, if I just go to the front of our web page, okay, it's just loading it up. Something else you always want to be aware of too is page speed. You want to keep pages as quick as possible because Google does score that into their algorithms when they're looking for a good experience for people on the internet. Well, it's taking a little while to load. Essentially, what we want to do is make sure that we have heading tags through the page. You only ever have the one, what's called a heading 1 tag. Shopify by default, depending on whatever theme you're using, but generally Shopify by default will have a heading 1 tag in it, which it takes from the title on the top of the page. Okay, if I wanted to have other sub headings through the page, I could edit it down. I could put here, for example, subheading for example, best uses of future rugs. This one over on the side here will show the code of it. If I go in there and turn that to H2, it opens a tag, it closes the tag. That makes it what's called a heading 2 tag. Okay, you see it makes now subheadings through the page. We can have heading 2s and heading 3s, followed by a paragraph of text through the page based on that. So you want to have a few subheadings through there as well. Google sees that as a good balanced page and will help Google to understand what that page is about, subsequently score it high against those search results. Hope that's a great help on the meter tags. Remember, 50 characters, the meter description, 160 characters. Make sure you've got good clear content in the page with some headings and things in it. Good selection of images. Great place to start on making sure that you're getting your Shopify pages well indexed.